couponing. Stacy here, and we are doing a Selling Your Stockpile 101 video today. I asked you guys on a bunch of my different social media if you wanted this video or a stockpile tour to come first, and this video won by a few votes. It was really neck and neck. Stockpile tour will be coming soon, but today we are doing a video all about selling your stockpile. And really, when I've looked up stuff on this from other couponers, there's not a lot. Even when you Google it, there's not a whole lot on YouTube. There are some, but this isn't a super talked about thing for this reason, which I want to start off saying. Some people think that selling your stockpile is unethical or even illegal. Looking into it, it is not technically illegal if you purchase the item from the store, even at a discount. I've seen forums with lawyers discussing this. Now, I'm sure food safety wise, you might be getting into some not okay territory. I personally haven't sold any food, and I don't try to sell any food. So other than that, unless the coupon specifically states not for resale, then you technically are getting into some not good territory. I tried to look at a few of my coupons and I didn't see it in the wording. This is all up to you though. If you don't agree with selling your stockpile, that is your choice. You don't have to. I just don't want to be attacked in this video for telling you guys that I personally don't have a problem with it. So for me, I coupon for myself and my husband. It's just the two of us. And really, I only coupon for things that we generally will use, with the exception of something like a money maker. So we don't have kids right now, so I've bought diapers before because they were a money maker. Other than that, I'm not buying it. I don't buy things specifically knowing I'm going to try to resell them. I sell things when I have an excess. So when my shampoo shelf is getting out of control, when I have razors that I've discovered that we don't like, that I stocked up when they were really cheap or free. So things like that. That is when I personally sell my stockpile. It's up to you if you are buying things to sell them. I have no control over other people. I just wanted to tell you guys what is working for me, how I sell it, where I sell it, what I sell it for, all of that. So I also should let you guys know that I live in an apartment. You might know this if you watch my channel a lot. I think I've mentioned this before. So I'm not in a home. I don't have a garage. So I don't do garage sale styles, stockpile sales, which I know a lot of couponers do. That's not something I do since I don't have the space to do that. So I sell mine exclusively online and through apps. I will sometimes, very rarely, list on Craigslist. You are not going to have the best luck on Craigslist. I have sold some things, not a ton, and people are really going to want to haggle you down more on there. It's just not an area that people go looking for your stockpile sale items. So if you are looking for a place to go to sell your stockpile online, Craigslist really isn't the best place to do that. I have two main apps that I use that I love and I've had a lot of success selling on. So the first one I use is a newer app. It's called Wallapop. And then my favorite app to sell stockpile items on is OfferUp. So both of these apps, it's a local sale, so it will locate you, and then it's just posted in your area so people in your area can see what you're selling. So it's not shipping or anything. You are allowed to offer that on Wallapop, I believe. I don't. Everything I sell is I make them come to me. It's pickup only, no shipping, no meetups, none of that for me. If you want to meet people, that's fine for you. I think for me personally, if I have to put gas into it, then I'm making less profit, and I'm not trying to make a ton of profit to start with, so it's not worth it for me to go meet someone. But if you want to do that, then definitely. So one of the top things that you are probably wondering is how much to sell your items for if you're trying to do stockpile sales. For me personally, and from a few other couponers that I know of who do sell, 50% off of retail is a really good guideline to start at. If I remember what it cost at the store I bought it from, I will go off of that, or I use the Target app to look up prices on things like razors and things like that. And I will mark that 50% off and sell it for about that. So if it's a $10 item, I'll sell it for $5, yada yada. You guys can do 50% off. If it's a high ticket item, then I will sell it for more like 75% of retail, so just 25% off. And my hot ticket items I consider to be our Tide laundry detergent. People are really gonna want Tide, and diapers or other baby goods are gonna be really, really popular. I've only sold diapers once, but like I had so many people interested. So if you do stockpile diapers, you are going to want to mark those really not that much off of retail. I actually think I had put mine for about 45% off of retail. So I did do it a lot lower than say just 25% off of retail. But point being that 50% off is a good guideline, but if it's something that you know that everyone is going to want, then you can mark it for a little higher, you know, supply demand kind of thing. And yeah, I definitely think this is a good guideline though. I think that part of selling stockpile is also like, for one thing for me, it's to kind of cleanse and not feel overwhelmed if I'm buying too much stuff, more than I think I'm gonna need, but also I like helping people in the area. Like this goes back to people thinking it's unethical. You can still think that, obviously, as I said before, but people are very grateful for the discounted items that you will be selling. A lot of people love the idea of couponing, but don't have the time or want to put in the effort to couponing. If they can get something for a discount from you, they will gladly do that. And a lot of people are very thankful to be able to save on items buying them through you. I realize that the money's not going to the stores then, but stores get reimbursed from the coupons we use, so it's fine in the end, in my opinion. Again, you don't have to agree. This is a very touchy subject in the coupon community. Okay, another tip that I have is to sell your items kind of in bulk together. I've seen people do bundles. Bundles for me personally haven't worked, doing like a personal care bundle with like a body wash, a shampoo, a conditioner, some hair products, deodorant, all that like together. That for me hasn't worked. I know other people have no problem selling bundles. I will just group items together. So for me, I will sell 4 Colgate Totals together for $5, so they're $1.25 each. And that seems to sell really well. Doing small bundles of like 2 to like 10 items together seems to sell better than, you know, listing it individually. People want to feel like they are stocking up also from your stuff, but they want to stock up in small amounts. So don't offer like 20 of something. Generally, people aren't going to want to pick up 20 of something. You can list that you have that many available, but I like to put prices both for individual in case someone does just want to buy one, and for the small group that is pictured. And also on OfferUp, when people are scrolling through, they will see the price of the item. So if you have a picture of 4 toothpaste, I think it's good to list that $5 price, even if you want to list it for $1.25 individually in the description. If people see $1.25 pop up next to that picture, they're gonna think it's that price, and if they click on it and it's not, then they are gonna be upset by that. So just make sure if with someone scrolling through, it's 100% clear what the price is of what you have pictured. So if you do just have one item pictured, then go ahead and list the price for that one item, even if you have multiple available. But like I said, what works for me is taking a picture of about 4 items together and then listing a price for those 4 items. That seems to move products much faster for me. Another thing I like to do is I will list a bunch of items. You know, I'll have a bunch of different things for sale at the same time. If someone is buying a bunch of stuff, I'll give them a small discount. Like if they're buying $25 worth of stuff, I might give them to them for $20. Just something that's kind of like a thank you for buying a bunch of stuff together, because that makes it easier for you as the seller to get more stuff out the door at one time. And you can establish a relationship with them. If they're buying a bunch of stuff, they will probably want to come back to you. The last little thing I wanted to discuss in terms of selling on apps is when to list. So people are generally going to want to try to come in the evenings, or for the most part on weekends. So I find that listing on somewhere between like Wednesday and Friday night is more helpful. People will arrange meetings with you over the weekend then, and you're gonna sell your stuff faster than if you list on like a Monday or something. They probably won't be able to meet until the weekend, and then they are much more likely to not show up. So that is another thing too, is making sure you're arranging meetings not too far out. If you are meeting with these people, if someone arranges to meet like a week out, they are very unlikely to actually follow through and come meet you. Not completely unheard of that they will show up, but I've been selling a lot on OfferUp, and I've seen consistently that if it's more than a day or two out, they are very likely to not show up. That's just how these things kind of go. But just to let you know, to try not to make meetings too far out and to try and list strategically on days where people are going to want to meet sooner rather than later. Then you'll also want to make sure, if you're going to be selling often, to be posting maybe something at least once a week, because people will click on an ad that they see and then they will click on your profile and see everything listed. But if it's something is really old and you're not posting new stuff, it might just get lost in the sea of posts and people won't see that even if they wanted your product. And if I have something that's been on there for a while, I will delete that post and then repost it, the same item, the same price and everything, and that does help it move. You're just wanting people to see it, so you need to keep it toward the top or posting new things so people will scroll through your whole page of listings and see what they want. That's also been really helpful for me and helpful for you guys, hopefully, to know that like post frequently, delete old items and repost them, and you will be much more likely to sell things that way. I think that is everything I wanted to say about selling your stockpile. That is what I do. OfferUp is my #1 app, and then Wallapop is my #2 app, and Craigslist is a distant third. I haven't sold on any other apps, even though I know there are a couple other resale apps. These two are working wonders for me, and I really just love selling on them. If I've missed anything and you guys have any further questions, you can definitely comment down below. Please give this video a thumbs up and share it on different coupon pages. I don't ask you guys to do that a lot, but I think this is a video that a lot of people want to know about, but a lot of people won't talk about. So I'm hoping it can help some other couponers who are interested in selling their stockpile. And as always, please subscribe to my channel by clicking the red link down below if you are not already subscribed. Love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye!